Holy shit.
Final member of the Big Five.
Indeed, it's Mechagodzilla. The current... This is probably the shittiest form of Mechagodzilla. But...
Yeah.
Can't wait to see him spin his head like an idiot.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I'm not gonna lie. Kind of going behind the scenes. I am, like, exhausted. Because Godzilla vs. Megalon was incredible. And it brought out everything I had. And now I have to watch another movie.
And it's Mechagodzilla.
Yes, and we have King Caesar.
Oh, but... Ah, fuck. I know what that means.
Fucking, the weird pooch that is King Caesar.
He's a Shisa.
Either way, he's a fucking dog, and he has a stupid song just like Mothra.
But anyway, I was gonna say, I can't believe they spoiled the twist.
Yeah.
In the title. Because this is the one where Mechagodzilla's walking around in Godzilla skin.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And then it's like, oh no, Godzilla's a villain again. But wait. What if he was actually a robot?
Oh my god. And not even like the cool robot where it's built on the skeleton of the OG Godzilla. It's just a stupid robot that looks like Godzilla.
What if he was a trash can?
Pretty much. It's just Duraludon. It's... Mechagodzilla...
Straight down to the trash can motif.
Mechagodzilla to Godzilla is Duraludon to Tyranitar. Just nothing but trash.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be great.
I still love Duraludon, though. Did you know that Duraludon and Tyranitar actually have an in-universe feud?
Nice.
They have turf wars.
That's dumb as hell.
It is so stupid. And I love it.
I just assume Tyranitar has a turf war with anything that lives on a mountain.
I mean, I would figure it automatically wins because it eats the whole mountain to evolve. But anyway,
trash can bot versus giant crocodile. Here we go.
And a dog.
Nice. 90 minutes of this crap. See you then. King Caesar hype.
I was about to say Mechagodzilla hype, but nothing was hype about this movie.
I mean, the way he spun his head was cool.
No, it wasn't. Everything about this movie was overhyped and awful.
It was overhyped? Was there stuff?
How long were we like, oh, King Caesar?
I was saying that as a joke. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes.
The entire movie is just fawning and masturbating over King Caesar, and then he shows up and does jack shit.
Hey, he did a move, and then he reflected the beam. He absorbed it and then shot it back out at him, and it did nothing.
I was gonna say, it didn't do a fucking thing.
It was amazing. And then the way his ears like perked up when he came out of the rock.
I mean, that was hilarious, but like, didn't add up to anything. He also didn't move like a dog, so I don't know.
Well, no, he was a pro wrestler.
Not really.
That's how the game describes him.
That's nice.
They're like, he's got wrestling moves. I'm like, he didn't though.
No, not really, not at all. He had like, reverse projectiles, and that was about it.
Okay, so yeah, there's this whole prophecy thing that was for some reason in the movie, like, the moon will glow red. There will be a second moon in the west.
Well, it was the sun, but yes.
A mountain in the sky.
Dark cloud mountain. Looks like Mount Fuji. Stupid ass shit. This whole prophecy.
There was no reason.
Predicted the coming of an alien superweapon.
Who was dressed up like Godzilla.
Yeah.
And they dropped that premise in like 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, no. 20 minutes? They dropped it within like 5.
Well, I mean, they didn't fully drop it.
No, that's true. But they
did hint at it by making him sound different. And then Anguirus scraping off a bit of his fake skin.
Yeah.
I don't know why they were like, we're going to make him look like regular Godzilla. It didn't seem like an infiltration plan. It just seemed like, we're going to destroy the world, but we're going to pretend Godzilla did it.
fucking stupid. Also the idea that aliens created a mecha version of an Earth monster.
Look, these were the black hole aliens. They were from black hole planet number 3. The third one.
Yeah.
Which was probably negative Earth or something like that.
They were also all monkeys.
Planet of the Apes.
Great.
Was not expecting them to be literally Planet of the Apes.
Well, then again, you weren't ready for the literal cockroaches.
No, I was not ready for that one either.
I enjoyed that. I didn't enjoy the monkeys at all.
No, it was just dudes in masks.
It was terrible. And they had, like, weird warts. It was gross.
They were also kind of green.
Yeah, they were green monkeys. And they had, like, greenish-black blood. It was very awkward. Okay, so... This entire movie centers around...
A statue.
A statue and a stupid prophecy.
And it didn't need that.
No, it didn't. It also centered around our good friend Serizawa coming back as a professor, telling us, literally reading the script, as he predicted everything before anyone could have known.
Yeah, because there's the part where, like, Mechagodzilla sheds his skin. He's just like, it's from space! It was made by aliens!
It's being controlled by aliens!
And everybody just looks at him like, well, you're the doctor here.
Yeah, no, totally. It makes sense because you must be correct. And it's like, man... And then he helps fix Mechagodzilla, which was kind of cool, even though I don't understand how he could have possibly even done that. But one of my favorite parts was like, it's space titanium. It's like... Fucking Akihiko Harada's character is a... He was reading the script. It was insane. He just would pull details out of his ass.
My favorite part is I think at the beginning they established him looking at like a scale of it.
Mm.
And then they just hand him this brick.
Yeah.
And he's like, yep, same thing. Must be aliens.
Space titanium. And it's like, no one questions how he decided to name it space titanium. They're just like, oh, it's the same thing. And
well, I mean, he's got a PhD at something.
Like fucking Serizawa is just the dude from fucking Ancient Aliens going, I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. and then the movie drags and drags and drags.
Yeah, they go on a boat cruise, and one of the monkey men steals the statue, gets shot in the head by one of the characters. We're not entirely sure which one he is. I think he's the turtleneck wearer guy.
No, they're both they're the Turtleneck Brothers.
Okay, well this is Turtleneck Brother number A.
Yeah, the one who has combat skills.
And so he shoots him in the forehead.
Yeah.
And like half his face turns to monkey.
Yep.
And then he runs off.
Yep.
And then the character I had been referring to as Crime Criminal
turns out to be the exact opposite.
He shoots him in the back. He falls off.
Didn't we both make a joke that he was going to be from Interpol?
I think you might have said that, and I was sticking to my guns that he was a crime guy.
Yeah, well, he turned out to be Looker, except way cooler.
So, like, they go in, they reveal that the guy had thought of this ahead of time. So he gave the captain the real statue and put a fake one in with his girlfriend's luggage.
Mm-hmm.
And then his girlfriend goes to a hotel and just hangs out there. He goes spelunking.
There's so much spelunking. So much wet, sweaty spelunking.
He goes in his business suit.
Yep.
Because, that's what you do when you spelunk.
Yep, totally.
The aliens capture them, reveal that they've already captured the other three.
And they're trying to steam them.
I say other three, but the other three is brother and I think daughter
of the professor.
daughter of Sarazawa.
Yes, and Sarazawa himself.
And they are in the hot sauna.
Yes.
Being steamed
like vegetables. So Sarazawa has traded in oxygen destroyers for fixing Mechagodzilla and creating the weirdest pipe.
Yes.
That like it create like when you separate the two, it creates magnetic waves or something.
I thought it like removed magnetic waves from anything between it.
It's I don't know.
Regardless if you separate it, anything between it gets fucked.
Yeah, pretty much.
So all Interpol Man and Turtleneck Brother, they go down, they save them, they leave. And then Interpol's like, I'm going back down there for reasons.
I'm going back to kill them all. And thus, two more of them go like, we'll join you.
Yeah, so Brother B and Sarazawa go back down. And then they immediately get captured.
Yep.
Again.
Yep. Totally great.
And Brother A and girlfriend bring the statue back. And then there's another Interpol guy.
Yep.
Who takes out two of the monkey men.
Who were trying to hold the weirdest old man
and
hostage.
Like his granddaughter.
Yeah.
So they put the statue back. It blows a hole in the mountain. There's King Caesar.
Just standing there grinning, asleep.
Totally comatose.
And then we had to watch this fucking lady sing for
2.5 minutes. I timed it.
Yep.
And it was like, the song was like, hey Caesar, come fuck me.
Pretty much.
Let's do it.
I want the D and not the dog.
I want that kaiju-sized dong.
Ew. She wants to make the equivalent of Manila, but King Caesar.
So King Caesar finally is like, you know what? This song sucks. I'm changing the radio station. Goes out, finds Mechagodzilla. They tussle for like a little bit. Mm-hmm. Nothing happens. Yeah. King Caesar gets thrown in a hole.
Yep, it was great. Fucking hid behind a rock. Mechagodzilla burst out the chest lightning bolt thing that
the chest mazer.
Yeah, it cuts mountains in half. It's crazy.
Only small mountains though.
Yeah.
Godzilla causes the water to boil. It comes up. Then they tag team him. Mechagodzilla ain't having none of that. Turns his head around, shoots Caesar in the face, shoots Godzilla with every kind of missile known to man.
Oh, dude.
From every extremity.
Every single hole in Mechagodzilla is a gun.
Yes.
His toes are missiles. His fingers are missiles. He has guns in his knees. He has a gun in his tail.
He's got laser beam eyes. He's got a chest... He's got the mazer.
He's got his nose. His nostrils probably shoot missiles too. It's absurd. But we forgot about Godzilla's training arc.
Oh right! After the initial encounter with Godzilla and Mechagodzilla, the aliens reclaim Mechagodzilla to get him fixed up. Godzilla just sort of goes off on an island, and him and Zeus have a training montage, even though it's not really a montage. It's just one scene of Godzilla getting juiced.
Mm-hmm.
And then, after the beatdown, Mechagodzilla's just like, okay, time to leave. Godzilla's like, no, I'm a magnet now.
And he just like fucking powers up, and then we're like, okay. And then suddenly these power line towers get stuck to him, and then they disappear. I guess he absorbs them. Who knows? But he starts just pulling Mechagodzilla towards him, and like Mechagodzilla tries to fight it, and then he goes along with it for a little bit, and then he keeps trying to fight it, and finally he's just stuck. Like Godzilla has just got him fucking grappled without
basically
grappling.
in a full Nelson.
Yep. And then King Caesar comes in and beats on for a little bit.
Does some shoulder tackles, makes a dent or two.
Yeah, and then Godzilla just twists his fucking head off, which you think wouldn't work considering
It's
Mechagodzilla.
fins.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It spins to make the shield.
It's whatever. And then it breaks below where it spins, which made no sense to me.
Yeah.
But the best part of the entire fucking thing is that Mechagodzilla just starts exploding. And Godzilla's just standing there, just like, whatever.
Godzilla at this point has resigned himself to death.
and then at the final explosion, Godzilla just like with no resistance, no attempt to prevent it, just gets blasted back.
They just kind of like rotate it. Like, what it looked like is they kind of like rolled a handcart underneath him, like tipped him back and just pulled him.
Pretty much just pushed him. But like, oh god, there was just, it reminded me of, there's a scene, this is gonna be a poll, there's a scene in Drakengard 2 where a character makes the quote-unquote final bad guy of the 4 major bad guys is like, you suck, you didn't win, I'm gonna break the thing you were gonna break, and you're gonna find out just how bad it was. And it's hilarious because he like holds his sword, turns around, stabs it, and then it cracks, blows up, and he just goes and like his literally his arms fly back, and he's just like riding the wave of the bullshit. And that's just that energy was just present when Godzilla just fucking got blasted back, and it was the funniest part of the entire movie. Minus the part where King Caesar goes back to sleep.
Yeah, so Godzilla returns to his watery homeland. Mm-hmm. King Caesar climbs back in his hole, and then the cave explodes.
No, he just blows up the mountain, and he's like, I'm going back to sleep, fuck you people.
Call me again in another 30 years. Oh. I'll be here for Final Wars. Yeah. Good night.
Yeah, and then everyone's... The weirdest part was the reaction of people flinching when they were beating up Mechagodzilla. It's like, he's the freaking bad guy. What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's also not... He probably can't feel pain because he's kind of a robot.
Yeah, no, it's
Except,
really...
don't they call him a cyborg at first?
They keep calling him a cyborg. The professor called him a cyborg. The aliens called him a cyborg.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything organic in him.
He's not a fucking cyborg.
In fact, I'm pretty sure they went inside of him.
Yeah, no, he's just a robot through and through. It's fucking stupid. Kiryu's a cyborg.
Yeah, but we don't get to see him for like 25 years.
Yeah, well, don't put it in that context. I hate that. It just makes me think I'm gonna be like 50 when I finally watch it.
Look, I'm just trying to go by the years these were released.
But
we
yeah,
won't see him until 2003.
Yeah. Well,
2002 and 3.
Should we talk about how the murder spree kind of ended up and how they escaped?
Yeah, well, let's do that.
All right. Well, so Interpol man who decided he was going to go in and murder everybody, Professor and one of the brothers, they all get captured by Red Lightning. Don't fucking ask. I don't fucking know. And they all get handcuffed. But as it turns out, this one fucking guy's ring is a skeleton key, I guess, or some shit.
Something like that.
And he manages to open his handcuffs. And then Professor Guy's like, yo, my pipe that makes like crazy magnetic shit, throw one end over here and the other end over there, and it'll fuck everything up. And so eventually Mechagodzilla is getting beat on so bad that no one's watching them. So Interpol Man can sneak behind a console, toss the two pieces, and shoot everybody. And then for whatever reason, everything starts exploding.
I mean, as you do.
It just everything has to explode. Like,
they hit the detonator.
But yeah, everything just starts to blow up, and then they get out.
and then basically the whole island explodes. Just like, didn't the fucking island explode at the beginning too? Like that was the opening.
Did it? I know it opened with Anguirus climbing out of the ground or something like that.
Well, yeah, because it was on a snowy area, but I seem to recall an island exploding.
Yeah, there was a fuck ton of lightning.
Yeah.
I don't know which island it was, but there was lightning. Yeah. And then the title drop.
Well, the title drop definitely happened during an explosion, because it was just another, like, on point, good title drop. I wish the rest of the movie could have been on point, but, you know, yeah, as you can see, we have a lot less to say about this movie.
This one was a time, but not a good time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was a bad time, though. It was definitely better than, like, Manila. And that trilogy of movies that was just rehashed footage.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Manila trilogy.
The Manila trilogy. Yeah.
The Manilogy.
All Manila's attack. Alright. Let's get into ratings and get the fuck out of here. Because I think it's actually dark outside.
Yeah, it's
fucking 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Monster Combat. Not gonna lie.
Oh, it was atrocious.
It was bad.
Like, Godzilla fired a few beams and then he turned into a magnet.
Yeah.
King Caesar fired a few beams and then he turned into a football player. Mechagodzilla fired a few beams and then he turned into a gun. And that was the combat.
I love that you can summarize it, just distill them down to one basic thing.
Well, I mean, that's basically what happened.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, and Anguirus was there. Anguirus threw a few punches and then turned into a punching bag.
Oh, yeah, no.
Got his jaw broken and everything. Decided to leave the movie in shame.
Fell back into a crevice in the earth where he belongs. I'm going back to the center of the earth, fuckers. Y'all keep abusing me. Alright.
I'm thinking like a 4.
Yeah.
Because it was really just, here's Mechagodzilla fucking unloading and that's it.
It was all projectiles. It was really rough. Alright, visual effects. I think... Alright, the visual effects regarding Mechagodzilla, other than the chest mazer, which was the worst, was pretty decent. Like the head spinning was stupid, but the shield was cool, and the way they interacted with the shield was kinda cool.
It wasn't just like a static image. Like, you could see Godzilla push in on it a little bit.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That was more than I was expecting.
Yeah. Let's see. Other than that, the every alien reversion was hilarious and stupid. Especially the one where only his hand changed, and I believe I was like, is he a werewolf?
I don't know. I like the one where only like half his face changed, despite getting shot in the middle of the head.
Oh, it was so weird. It all looked bad though. So
yeah, I'd say probably 4 or 5.
I'll give it a 5 just to be generous. Oh god, the plot. You know, I might have enjoyed the plot more if Serizawa wasn't predicting it, reading from the goddamn script.
Reading from the space titanium brick.
I mean, it was labeled Space Titanium trademark. Property of Black Hole Planet number 3.
The monkey one.
With the monkey people. We made Mechagodzilla. Just, it was all on the brick. Let's not pretend. We also call it a cyborg. Make sure to call it that.
I'm thinking probably like a 4 for this one too, because it just devolves down to people who shouldn't know about Godzilla have devised Godzilla, but metal.
Yep. And then we put skin over him, because why not?
And yeah, and that plot point didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, that was resolved.
Like, if there was like a throwaway line like, oh man, now we can't blame it on Godzilla. and come in like the heroes with our robot to kill Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seemed like the whole plan was, well, we put skin on it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We were gonna pretend it was Godzilla, but then your real God. We forgot to talk about how Godzilla makes his entrance. Mechagodzilla keeps staring at this building, and it keeps zooming in on it, and I'm like, what's so special about this building? And suddenly, Godzilla just comes out of the building.
Just hanging out in a random factory.
Like, no possible way he could have gotten into the building, but he's just in it. Which is why we expected the boyfriend to pop out of the bag.
Yeah, so the girlfriend had a bag next to her on the other bed, and we were just expecting the boyfriend's head to be in there.
It was just like he was just gonna pop out. I mean, Godzilla popped out of a tiny space.
To be fair, though, he did pop out of the criminal's bathroom.
Yes, no, he was hanging out. He knew where the bad guy was, so he hung out in his bathroom, being like, he's gonna do something.
Despite not knowing there was a bad guy on the boat.
I know, but, you know, everyone was reading from the script. Like, it's incredibly clear. The space titanium block had the entire plot written on it. So everyone was just in on it, except for the monkey people. Alright, the acting, I don't know, it's fine.
Yeah, it was...
Like, nothing special, nothing really to say.
Yeah, I've already forgotten all the all the characters. It was so bad that we were getting characters confused.
Oh, God,
Because they were spelunking the second time. I'm like, yo, is this turtleneck guy and his girlfriend? How'd they get off the boat so quickly? And then it's like, no, this is turtleneck guy's brother and the daughter of Serizawa.
Yeah.
And then I even got Serizawa and the other guy's uncle, like, confused.
Oh, that was awful. Because that guy was barely there. He, like, tried to wield a gun, but did so poorly.
I'm not gonna lie, I got Serizawa and the main bad guy. I was thinking they were gonna be like, I'm actually you from the other planets. Because it kind of looked like him a little bit.
I guess.
I don't know, I was just looking at him like, they're gonna plot twist this and be like, I'm you from this planet dimension.
That just sounds like the fucking plot to Star Trek Nemesis.
But I guess that has nothing to do with acting. But most of the characters were indistinguishable from each other.
It was really bad.
I'm thinking like a 3. Because I think we gave Raids Again a 2.
We gave it a 4.
Oh.
I mean, the acting wasn't horrible in Raids Again. That wasn't the problem with Raids Again.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd honestly give it a 4. I don't think it was
just
that.
throw a 4 at it, whatever.
I don't think it was completely awful, so...
Whatever gets us out of here faster.
At 17, dub didn't do anything.
Yeah, it was...
I mean, Old Man was funny, but he wasn't the old man we needed. He was stupid. Especially when he started praying for Godzilla to destroy the infidels or something like that. I probably shouldn't make that joke. He started praying to Godzilla to punish people, even though he was at a shrine dedicated to King Caesar. It was really weird.
Yeah, it was not the best.
And then he blamed the main characters for them being in that situation, which, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was partially their fault. But anyway, the rest of it was just kind of awful, and it was hard to tell people apart. Special mention. Do we want to give it to the Godzilla blowback?
Was there anything else that was particularly funny or good?
There was Godzilla's entrance.
Okay, yeah, that's a strong contender.
There was the magnet pull scene was dumb.
I'm kind of a big fan of King Caesar popping his head out like, haha, you missed me.
I mean, that was funny.
I wouldn't give that a point, though. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Godzilla's entrance is probably the strongest.
Actually, no. I know what should get it. It's Serizawa's reading of the plot.
Yeah.
That was incredible. He was on point. He was like trying to be the characters from Astro Monster, but he had too much information. He was calling shit before anyone could know it.
Yeah. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know.
Because if it's a bad thing, I think Godzilla's entrance cancels that out. But if it's a good thing...
I mean, it made us laugh, but it was also really stupid. It might kind of cancel out to neutral just on its own. Alright, well then, it's either Godzilla's entrance or Godzilla's exit.
I mean, why not both?
Godzilla, how he came and how he went.
Pre-packaged and then exploded.
Yep.
Resigned to the waters.
Just back to whence I came. I just like Godzilla just standing there as Mechagodzilla explodes around him. Just being like, this is fine. This is okay.
Whatever.
I'm fine with this. And even as he's blowing back, just complete resignation to the universe. Just like, no, this is alright. This is fine. This is what I wanted.
This is how I'm going out.
This is just, I choose this.
I've been around for 13 movies. I'm done.
Yeah, no, we give up.
Unless this is Manila, then I've been around for like 7 movies, and now I'm done.
Yeah. All right. How much do you want to give it?
I say 2, 1 for each.
Yeah, that works.
1 for the entrance, 1 for the exit.
Pretty good. All right, that brings us to, let's see. Yep, 17, 19. That puts it above. I thought I saw an 18 somewhere. Let's see.
I know it puts it below 54.
Puts it above Gigan.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Gigan was a mess.
Okay, why is the bonus Gigan's phallic adventure?
Because, so the dude he has a stick of corn.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then a banana that he's, like, aggressively eating. And then we're just like, come on, pull out a baguette.
A baguette, an eggplant, anything roughly shaped. Oh my god. Yeah, alright, I forgot it. Anyway, yeah, maybe we gave a hard recommend on the last one. I don't know about this one. This one got less.
But Mechagodzilla is part of the Big 5.
Yeah, but this Mechagodzilla sucks.
This one is a giant trash can with guns.
Yeah. Except, and also completely lame.
Yeah, that's true. It's very, very rigid sometimes.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Alright.
See you guys later.
See ya.